The Cowboys can eat shit after everything they did to us, and now we're back in the fucking. Yeah, I'm happy that my Bills beat the quote unquote best team in the league because they choked again. They choked again, and they choked bad. 31 to 10.
I would not be talking there, Victor, because your Eagles did not win. So it's tied. It's 10.
I don't care about the Eagles. I only care that one time
no,
they can beat the Chiefs.
no. You have to admit that the Eagles had every opportunity to take that division, and they can't do it. They couldn't win on Monday Night Football. So there, don't give me that zigga stuff.
Well, the Cowboys choked. That's what I care about.
Okay,
more.
but the Eagles still control the division, and they still have the tiebreaker. Okay, so it doesn't matter if they finish even record. If the Cowboys do not have the better record, the Eagles will win the division by the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter that, both teams are losing. It doesn't help either team.
Although, to be fair, I have my own words about the Giants this week. I have my own words about that.
Oh, God.
But in case anybody's wondering, David's running a little late. I'm taking over the show for just this once for now. I mean, I've done it before, but doing it this now. But he will be back perhaps maybe at the end when I'm done with my news. We'll see what happens. But I have a lot of stories to cover, but Jason apparently has an article, so I want him to go first before I could go with my perspective on the news.
Okay, I'm going to have to find that article, so go ahead with your, I have to look at it. I'm still trying to find it. So you might need to go back into my history to look at this. Oh, here we go. Yes, I'm going to put this on the screen. Thank you. I needed the Jeopardy theme to get it prepped because I want everybody to see this freaking article because we're going to share it. We're going to share it. We're going to expose this prick because this goes for everybody who basically doesn't tolerate.
There you go. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. I can't even. Wait a minute. What the hell is that? Okay.
That's on every website, to be fair.
I don't know what the heck.
Okay. Anyway, what's the point here? It's New York Post. What are we talking about?
We're talking about the ex-Steeler Rashad Mendenhall. He's complaining about white analysts and that they can't call a football game to save their life. He thinks the black analysts are better than the white analysts. And here we go.
What?
This was
he's pulling the race card.
He hasn't played in freaking 12 years, this prick. But he was an ex-Steelers football player. And anyone who's a Steelers fan should be livid right now with this guy.
Oh, my God.
Coming out like this. This makes me hate the Steelers even more.
I mean, I already don't like the Steelers.
I don't like them either, but this if the front office cannot allows this guy to just speak it, well, it's free speech. Yeah, but you're playing the race card, and you're telling all the white analysts, that's Tony Romo, Troy Aikman, and anyone else on the Fox team, CBS
Greg Olson,
Jimmy Johnson, freaking
Kurt Herbstreit.
Yo, what do you call it? Byron Leftwich, whatever his name is, freaking John.
But most importantly, you're insulting Tony Romo, and that's a bad thing because this fucking Tony Romo is amazing on CBS. He's doing a great job.
Troy Aikman is a fantastic analyst on the Fox network.
Yes. Now on ESPN.
But
because Greg Olson's the one for Fox now.
Right. And these guys were playing fantastic football in their prime when they were still playing.
And also, in a way, too, like all these different analysts, it doesn't really matter. It's just about how your knowledge of the game, especially Tony Romo. Do you see the things certain plays that he actually predicts on the air that they actually happen?
Yeah.
He's the best at what he does.
Tony Romo was a cerebral quarterback like Peyton Manning was.
The
only difference is Tony Romo didn't have a supporting class to get past all the teams in the playoffs.
Right. Let me tell you, let's look at it. He says, I'm sick of average white guys commenting on football. You're all not even good at football.
For Tony Romo?
Tony Romo? Troy Aikman, Jimmy Johnson, Byron
Exactly, Jimmy
Leftwich.
Johnson too.
And he's calling for segregation too.
And
which
literally,
is-
he dissed all the white
Isn't the
guys on
NFL about
CBS.
unity, not segregation?
Look,
Yeah,
every one of the
that's
football
you're
players
basically
before you, Rashad, were in their prime and they won Super Bowls and they knew how to get the job done. What did you do? You sat on the sidelines and you fumbled the fooling ball against the Green Bay Packers. How could you say you're the greatest thing since sliced bread, moron?
And also, too, let's not forget, Tom Brady is going to be an analyst for Fox next year.
Yeah. And the man had almost 19 championships and 7 rings.
We'll see how he does stack to Tony Romo, because Tony Romo, in terms of commentator, football players being analysts, he's at the top right here.
He says he's simply tired of being berated by people who aren't experts in the game.
The game, English motherfucker.
English, buddy. Okay? Look, the guy Pomolamo, the guy, Troy Pomolamo, number 43 in the Steelers.
Troy Polamalu.
They couldn't stop wearing his jersey for the love of God. The Lynn Swan, back in the days, another Steeler. Ben Roethlisberger should be pissed off at this moron. All of the ex-Steelers who played with this prick.
That is bad. That is bad.
The only reason why I'm bringing this article up is because we do not tolerate anything racist. I don't care if it's sports related or not. No one should be shooting their mouth off, especially if you're on a dominating team like the Steelers. And all you Steelers fans, now you realize maybe your team ain't that great this year either.
Exactly.
I'm like, oh my God. Really?
He fumbled in the fourth quarter of the Super Bowl.
And the Packers scored the touchdown and won the Super Bowl.
I remember watching that game. I believe I did.
In 2008.
Yeah.
I think it was the first Super Bowl.
Yeah, I remember that.
15 years ago. And this guy's shooting his mouth off 15 years later saying, oh, well, I'm tired of watching the analysts and all these other crappy white guys. I'm like,
it doesn't really matter.
A black bowl and a white bowl. He wants to have an all-star Pro Bowl with all black on one side and all white on one side.
What the fuck is that? Oh, one side of the Pro Bowl is black, one side is white. This is like borderline like a civil war going on. This is like not a civil war.
This is like Othello. Black tiles, white tiles, Well, what the hell? We having Panda Bear Wars now?
Backgammon or whatever.
Yeah.
Jesus. This guy's ridiculous.
Well, I tell you, I hope the front office, this is on the New York Post.
Yeah.
Here he is. This is the guy right here. And I'm going to expose you, you son of a boop, because right now you're terrible. I don't give a crap if you think you're the greatest thing since sliced bread. You want to sue me? Fine. But you, sir, are a racist pig.
Yeah.
I don't care if you was white. I don't care if you was black. I don't care if you was Puerto Rican. You, sir, are racist and you're prejudiced against white people. You should be ashamed of yourself. And you're going to be exposed on it. That's the bottom line, man.
This guy's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, this guy right here. This son of a bitch right here. There you go.
Idiot.
Well, I'm telling you. You haven't played the game in 15 years, and now all of a sudden you want attention. So you go on. He goes on X, and what happens? He gets his ass handed to him. Why are you talking like a schmuck? Come on, man.
He's a scrub. He
says, I'm better than everybody else in the game of football. Emmitt Smith can kick your ass, you fool.
Yeah, and
Emmitt Smith is the all-time leading rusher. Ain't nobody gonna break that.
Look,
record.
Everybody on all the ex-Minnesota Vikings, Randy Moss, Dante Culpepper, they all just smash this guy to the freaking floor and make him do 20 push-ups till the cows come home.
Wow.
Oh, it's terrible. But
It is terrible.
This is what I'm talking about, gentlemen. This is exactly what I'm talking about, and there you have it. And I'm not going to say any more about it because it's over. But I want to expose that because it needed to be exposed. This happened last Sunday, and the New York Post wrote about it yesterday.
Oh my God!
We'll even get into Thursday Night Football.
Unbelievable.
Set themselves up for failure. We know they suck this year. They can't even beat any team. They can't even beat their own teams.
It's absolute wow.
It's
Unbelievable.
terrible. It's sickening. Really sickening.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I give the
So-
mic back to you, Victor. Back to you, Victor.
Okay. First of all, since I wasn't here last week, I'll start.
None of us were here. We
Well,
can't.
I mean, yeah, because like stupid traffic interference on my end. Thanks, traffic. Thanks, cab, not taking me for 90 minutes. Anyway, the first thing I want to talk about what is from last week. That's the first thing I want to talk about from the Associated Press, and I'm very happy about this. Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes fined for a combined $150,000 for criticizing officials, AP source says. That they were fined after criticizing the refs after, that bullshit in the game between the Bills. No, was it the Bills? Was it the Bill? No. It doesn't sound right. I want to make sure. I want to make sure I'm getting this right. Does it say down here about who it was?
Not sure.
Let's see. Come on. All right, let me just put in Chiefs, and I'll see what the previous game was. But I'm pretty sure it was the Bills. Come on, give me the score.
The Bills 31, Cowboys 10. That was
a week ago, right?
Horrible.
No, that was this past Sunday.
Okay, it wasn't this past Sunday because I remember this is from last week.
Oh, this was from week 14. Okay, week 14.
Yeah, this is from week 14. Yeah, it was the Bills.
beat the 20 to 17.
Anyway, the point is that remember when Mahomes was yelling at Andy Reid and saying, "Oh no, the refs rigged their game," and the refs screwed with us. Yeah, says the guy who literally Mahomes is basically the fuck buddy of the refs. He gets his way all the fucking time. The Chiefs get in their way all their time. They get their way, and now all because they lost one game. They're like, no, this is rigged. No, we want to win that game, and now they got fined. Good.
Yep. And then Taylor Swift came to the Chiefs game this weekend to see.
All because of Kadarius Toney. You wonder why the fucking Giants literally sent your ass over there to get screwed up.
The guy can't even catch a cold.
And then Taylor Swift shows up to go to the Chiefs game.
That made it even better that she was there and that shit happened. That made it even funnier for me. I'm like, yeah, you see.
Well, Taylor Swift, she's got to cheer on her husband,
Travis Kelce, they're not married.
Oh.
But
they will be married at the end of the season if he wins the freaking Super Bowl. You damn
not gonna happen.
Probably
not gonna happen.
Oh, wait a minute now. That's how Brady lost his wife due to football.
Exactly.
If Taylor Swift is smart, she would not marry Mahomes because all he cares about is winning championships.
Kelce, not Mahomes. Travis Kelce, not Patrick Mahomes. She's dating Patrick Kelce.
Oh, I thought she was. She should be dating Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes is much more popular,
Mahomes slammed his helmet on the sideline, screamed at officials afterward. He said the penalty call was elementary school stuff. Yeah, no, you yelling and crying like a bitch to the officials. That's elementary school stuff, buddy.
And then you got fined for
elementary school. Oh my God!
The whole team. So how much did they fine the team for then?
Just Mahomes and Andy Reid, the coach, $150,000 combined.
Like that's nothing to these guys, man. They make millions of dollars, 150,000, 25,000, 50,000 here. Don't matter. It's like finding an NBA player for a flagrant foul.
And now, one of the things I expected to happen, but people were saying, "Oh no, it's a shocker! Oh no!" But no, I expected this would happen.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, just this. I knew he was going to play.
Show in New York.
No, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play Christmas. Oh, now you decide you're not gonna play. It's an Achilles, for fuck's sake.
He's playing a look. Come on, we're eliminated from postseason, and he wants to play on Christmas Day.
Exactly, stupid.
If we were not eliminated from postseason play, you boob, then we could say you would have every right to play to bring us maybe a back to 500. But we're 5-9 and out of contention. So what?
It's over. Thanks, Zach Wilson. Thanks the side.
Look, as much as I like Aaron Rodgers and I like the Jets, I cannot see this son of a gun playing on Christmas Day to humiliate himself.
Now he's saying he conceded that he will not see the field again in 2023 during his weekly Tuesday appearance on the Pat McAfee show. Rodgers said if he were 100%, he would be pushing to play, but it isn't realistic 14 weeks post-surgery. Gee, now you're saying it isn't realistic? You're saying, oh, no, I'm good. I'm ready to play. And
No. If he was smart, he would not pick up a football till next September. Take the next 8 months to rest and really be fully ready to go, Mr. Rodgers. Oh my God, I said Mr. Rodgers.
Oh my God.
Well, not much going on in his neighborhood.
And he is Mr. Rodgers when you think about it, although he doesn't spell real Mr. Rodgers doesn't spell his name with a D. It was Rogers.
So obviously,
there was no D in Rodgers.
He's been shut down. He's been shut down. That's the point of the article. Rambling on and on and on.
Victor, the Jets fans are not going to fault Aaron Rodgers for not taking the field this year.
It's Zach Wilson.
They're not going to fault him. In fact, they're going to give him more respect. The fact that he didn't go out there and hurt himself again. He's putting himself as a prime target. If he goes
exactly.
Son of a gun.
It's pretty bad. He also said that next year, 2024. He says it will. He doesn't think it will be his last year. Blah, blah, blah. Go retire. You're old. I'm sorry. You're old. Goodbye.
Well, I think he would hopefully hang it up after next year. He's going to try.
He has to hang it up. I'm sorry. He has to hang it up. He's too old.
Yeah, he really does.
He has to hang it up. That's my thing. And now let's talk about the big news over the weekend. Like I was having a Christmas party. You know, my sisters were having a Christmas party the other day, the other weekend, and I saw this when we were preparing that Friday. Everybody saw Thursday Night Football with the Chargers and the Raiders, right?
Oh my God!
I didn't, but you know what?
God. I saw the score and I was like, "Son of a!" And I said to David, "I said, look, the Raiders pick and choose who the heck they want to beat or who they don't want to win, who they want to lose to, who they want to win to. That's why they're so inconsistent. But it's the Chargers." To come to find out that they fired the Chargers coach at the end of this game.
That's the next thing. The Chargers have fired head coach Brandon Stanley and general manager Tom Telesco following blowout loss to the
Raiders. Obviously, you lose 63-21. The humiliation, and then you let go.
It was humiliating, even to the point where the TNF crew, as bad as they always get shit game after shit game, they said in halftime. Apparently, they said in halftime that Stanley's going to get fired. They thought he was going to get fired midway through the game. That's how bad they were performing.
Oh yeah,
that is how bad they were.
Remember that Miami Dolphins playoff game where they got blown out by I think the Jaguars?
Oh my God!
Yeah, right.
I think Marino. That was Marino's last game.
Oh yeah.
So
they went down in a kaboom.
So the final score of that game was 63-21, and they have fired him literally.
Damn.
Literally,
I think that's the most points that the Raiders have ever scored.
Apparently that is they broke records in terms of that.
God. The over and under.
Seems like a lot of teams are breaking records.
Then
in terms of scores.
See, next season we should have an over and under, and I guarantee a tournament. The four of us should have an over and under tournament, and I guarantee you the Raiders would be one of those teams that get the over, and we'd have to bet it over. That game was 84 points, and it was 63. It was 84 over.
Yeah.
With the Raiders winning over the 84 points scored.
Yeah, it's crazy.
63.
Oh, jeez. I think my thing started.
No. It's not the highest scoring game because the Dolphins did have 70 points this year.
God.
Oh yeah.
Oh, great. I'm having a freaking shelf malfunction now. Oh God.
Uh-oh. It's an earthquake in his room. Hit the deck.
I'm literally having it in the middle of my show. Fix it later.
Yoshi is knocking down the book, knocking on the wall, and the books.
Great. The 3 Chargers fans in the world are sad right now.
Look, this was not the highest scoring game because the Dolphins had 70 points in their second or third week. Remember, they scored 70
my
points.
God. Oh
The
my
highest
God.
scoring game right now in this year is that Dolphins 70 to like what? 70 to 24 win against, I don't know who the hell they were playing, but they scored
Oh my
70
God.
points. And
Ridiculous.
we knew that the Dolphins were for real. When they score 70 points, forget it, man.
Anyway, the Chargers fired both Stanley and Telesco on Friday, literally like midday.
Midday.
And
Damn.
literally, I knew Stanley was going to get fired, but I didn't know Telesco was going to get fired. And now the Chargers have named Jiv Smith as interim head coach and JoJo Wooden as interim general manager for the remainder of the 2023 season, which I think is not going to last. They're just there to pretty much be.
There's only 3 weeks left in the season, so really, what more damage could they do?
Exactly. What more damage they can do?
3 points to whoever they're playing on the football game.
This is the Chargers' first in-season firing of a head coach since Kevin Gilbride was dismissed in 1998.
Okay,
so it's been 25 years since they've done this.
So, Victor, the next game for the Chargers is against the Bills in LA.
They're finished
On Saturday night at 8 o'clock.
They're finished.
Can they withstand the Bills taking them over? The Bills are probably going to score 50 on them, probably.
No, I'm going to say 70.
They might do them Dolphins. They might do a...
Oh my God, it's so bad. The Chargers, they're finished. They're done. They're done.
Come on, the Chargers weren't even a threat this year.
They weren't even a threat. Speaking of which, apparently the Chargers president has somebody to blame in terms of these firings. The ownership is quote unquote responsible for everything.
Damn right they are. That's it.
Literally, the son of.
That's what happens when you have a owner that doesn't know a damn thing about football.
Yeah.
He thinks he knows about football, but it's not even closely related. Now, there's somebody who should be attacked.
The son of the owner, Dean Spano, spoke for the first time, saying there will be no limitations on the hiring services. Quote, I think sometimes it's maybe the misses that help you grow the most, that you could learn from the most. Yeah, I don't think you're going to get better, but
whoever gets the coaching job next year for the Chargers, Merry Christmas. You got your Christmas present because despite
you should lump of coal. It's a lump of coal,
man.
It's so bad. It's so bad. And I feel bad for Justin Herbert because he's trying. He's trying. But everybody else, they don't want it. They don't give a shit. It's very simple.
And the Chargers, again, like I said before, they were not a threat this year to even do anything in the regular season.
Belichick or Jim Harbaugh.
Oh my God.
That's to be the Chargers head coach next season.
Wait a minute. So you think the Belichick will leave New England?
No, I think he's going to get fired. I genuinely believe he's going to get fired.
No, he'll leave before he gets fired. He's like, I'll damn quit before you punks fire me.
I personally believe.
There's rumors about him getting canned in the offseason.
He should get canned because the Patriots have shown that they cannot do anything dominating this year. It's all Miami all the time, and the Dolphins have got that division locked up pretty much, despite the fact that the Bills are playing fantastic football late.
Yeah.
A few key losses, but they're still in the hunt.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Jalen Hurts calls out Eagles for not being committed enough after the loss to the Seahawks. The Philadelphia, I didn't see this game. I was, on Monday night, we had a new addition to my family. I have a picture on my phone here.
You showed the dog on Popcorn Panel Live.
Yes, I did, but I have another picture. This is him today, sleeping on my lap. Right here. This is it. This is Rico, my Frenchie that I got.
Rico the Pooch.
Brightness is gonna kill me. Let me
tell you something, Victor. Let me tell you something. Your dog could coach better than these guys. They've got some sense into these bugs. Your dog could be hired for the head coach of the Chargers.
Oh my God.
This is how good the dog is, man.
That is terrible.
Rico the Pooch. I love it.
Unbelievable.
Yep. Puerto Rico the Pooch. Puerto the Pooch. I love it. Puerto the Pooch.
Unbelievable. Anyway, the Jalen Hurts, back to Jalen Hurts. The Eagles realized that they just pushed their way to a win next week. Hire that one female Chargers fan to be the next coach.
That was dead on, spot on, right on. I'm telling you right now, he knows. I'm telling you, with the Eagles loss and the Cowboys loss, we're right back to where we were a week ago at 10-3, now 10-4 for both of these teams. It's going to come down to the final week of football to see who's going to take that division. And if it's a tie at the end of that, the Eagles have it by process of elimination.
Yeah.
By default. That's where the Cowboys need to win the next 3 weeks. And their next opponent, God willing,
the 40, I think, no, the Dolphins are next for them. They're going to kick their ass.
Oh, my God. That's
Yeah.
it. It's in Miami, too. So the Cowboys went to Buffalo and lost. It was too cold. Now it's going to be too hot.
Merry Christmas, everybody. This is what you get, Cowboys fans, for your Christmas. A lump of coal and a possible bury ground by the Dolphins.
And then the Eagles and the Giants in Philly on Christmas afternoon at 4:30.
But nobody watches football on Christmas. They only watch basketball.
Oh, no, they'll watch it if it's a good enough game. The Ravens and 49ers are on at 8:15 Christmas night, and I'll be watching that game because that Ravens 49ers game is a critical one for Baltimore, and we'll get to that.
So, So, anyway, Jalen Hurts said, I've been talking about execution all year, being on the same page, everyone being on the same page, he said. We didn't execute. I don't think we're at all committed enough. Got to turn it around. You know, it's a challenge that we all have to embrace. Continue to see it through. If the other Eagles got to wake the fuck up, though. They got to wake up. Jalen Hurts got to wake up too.
Here's another thing. Seattle was not a contender this year either. They were supposed to win. They were supposed to keep up with the 49ers, man. They're below the Rams. The Rams actually got a chance to get into the playoffs to the wild card.
Okay.
You know?
So the next article I want to share, come on, computer, bear with me.
Tommy DeVito.
Listen, okay, off topic, but I want to say this right now because I was going to say it last week, but you know what? I'm going to say it now that I know what happened here. Why did the media jerk off Tommy DeVito? He's terrible. And the last game on Sunday proved it. He's terrible. Oh no, we have to give.
Not to mention that agent that he has that's dressed up like a freaking mafia gangster or some shit. Did you guys see that? That dude's a fucking clown, man.
He's a clown, and his agent literally looks like Christopher from The Sopranos. It's fucking ridiculous.
That's what I mean.
It's fucking ridiculous with the Italian stereotypes, and they're hamming it up because the media. And guess what? He sucks. I'm sorry, he sucks. He sucks ass. I knew he sucked ass, and now, literally after this loss, they're finished. I think DeVito's time is literally one game pony, like a one-trick pony, a one-game pony. Seriously, people think DeVito is the future of the Giants. No, he's not any better compared to. Oh God!
They ought to bring back Eli Manning. At least he could have done something for him.
Oh my God, Daniel Jones and this guy. Oh my God!
Don't doubt Tommy Cutlets. The Italian Stallion is running for the Eagles. Tommy Cutlets.
Oh my God! Anyway,
Tommy Cutlets. I love it, man.
Jaguars QB Trevor Lawrence remains in concussion protocol. After the Week 15 loss to the Baltimore Ravens, he is progressing well ahead of Sunday's game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He still has time to clear concussion protocol before Sunday's pivotal game against the Bucs. If he isn't cleared,
put it back on the screen. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh wait, crap.
We can't share at the same time.
Damn
okay,
it.
there we go. Yeah, you go. Sorry.
I was saying, he had to concussion protocol after the Week 15 loss. He is progressing well. He believed Peterson, the head coach of the Jaguars, said that he is progressing well, and he believes that he sustained the concussion of the play in the fourth quarter. Although the QB finished out the contest, blah blah blah, yada yada, he could very well be playing on Sunday. He could very well be playing, but he remains in concussion protocol. And now I wanted to wait till David was here to do this. Okay. Oh wait, he's coming in. I want to read this last article because there's this last season of Let's Talk Football. I was talking about the Pro Bowl and how bad it was and how cringy everything about it was. I want to save this for David. He's coming on right now, so I'm waiting for him.
My thoughts on the Pro Bowl is nobody ever watches it.
The Pro Bowl is
anymore.
No,
the Pro
not since
Bowl
it's after the
games
Super Bowl.
Literally, it is like it. Trust me, it's this shit is going to be cringe. This is gonna. I'm looking at it right now in terms of the games they have planned. This looks maybe even worse than last year. Maybe. I ranted about. I was like, "What? Oh, guess who's there just in time? Oh no!
Oh Christ!
David 3000.
There you go. Switch it out. I don't care. I go up.
Put your ugly face
How
on
about
it.
the Patriots?
Find that falsehood, you Patriots wannabe.
Oh God, no! He cloned himself. Oh no!
Oh, Jesus.
How about them Cowboys?
How about
I
them?
bet you can't believe.
Can't win a game to save their scrawny little hide against the Kansas City Chiefs. You guys are sick. 2-13, 2-14. The Panthers actually won a game. Oh, speaking of the Panthers,
Oh my God!
talk about that fantastic 9-7 game. Oh, that was like the best game of the entire freaking football.
Okay. I wanted to wait. The Patriots are so bad he turned into a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, he's joining easy side, really.
Belichick, you're done.
Yeah, it's tit for tat.
I wanted to wait to leave this last article to when David comes here because this involves the Pro Bowl. And if he remembers last year, we were ranting about the Pro Bowl games and all the shit that was on it. And this time I'm going to be doing the same. Instead, so now I'm going to be sharing with you what they're going to do for the Pro Bowl games for 2024, taking place over 2 nights in Orlando, Florida. On Tuesday, February 1st on ESPN from 7 to 8:30, and then on Sunday, starting at 3 p.m. on ESPN, ABC, Disney XD. Why Disney XD? Disney XD is a dead fucking
Who's gonna
channel.
watch that crap during Christmas? Good.
ESPN, ESPN Deportes, and NFL Plus. Tickets start as low as $45. That's a ripoff.
NFL Plus.
On Tuesday, February 1st, this is what we're gonna get. This is the games, all right? Precision passing. Each of the conference's 3 quarterbacks will battle it out in a 1-minute accuracy competition as they attempt to accumulate points as hitting as much targets as possible. The conference the highest cumulative score among all participants earns 3 points. There are a total of 10 targets that are either static or attached to robotic dummies or drones, each worth a different amount, ranging from 1 to 5 points. This is like the Disneyland shit with Buzz Lightyear. You're shooting all the aliens, except it reveals fucking drones and robots. And this is just the first game, folks. Yeah. This is just the first game. Next one, best catch. And guess what makes it even better? This game is not even live. It's pre-taped.
To save the embarrassment.
They've made a mockery of the Pro Bowl.
Pre-taped in landmarks around Orlando, best catch will feature one player from each conference as they show off their creativity, inventiveness,
my butt.
Strong words.
Inventiveness and talent. Fans will vote online to determine their favorite catch, and the player with the highest number of votes will receive 3 points for his conference. It's pre-taped, so the NFL and the fact that there's voting, it's about as rigged as American Idol at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
Kadarius Toney can't catch the flu right now.
Next one, closest to the pin. This is a golf accuracy competition. They're playing golf in the Pro Bowl.
Why can't they just do the old shit like back in the 90s and early 2000s when they would do the quarterback challenge and flag football?
Dude, This
Why do they have to do stupid?
competition will feature 6 players from each conference. They will drive the golf ball, working to hit it as close to the hole as possible. The winner will receive 3 points for his conference. Golf.
Where's Tiger Woods when you need him?
Yeah.
Oh, he
Where's
beat everybody.
Trevino, Jack Nicklaus, all the guys who, playing on the senior tour.
Next up, high stakes. Starting off with a football in his hand, each player will attempt to catch punts from a jugs machine. What is a jugs machine? What is a jugs machine?
I have no idea.
Oh my!
Me
Oh,
either.
it's a
Aqua-
base. It's a
mini
base. Oh,
Zambonis
that's
in
the
hockey.
pitching machines for baseball, but they're using it for football. Why? Each player that succeeds in catching the football without dropping others will advance to the next round and attempt to catch an additional football. The sure-handed player who has the most who catches the most footballs wins the game. And then the last 2 for the
One.
first round.
2, 3,
4, 5.
Next one,
4.
dodgeball. Dodgeball is the next one.
Dodgeball with a
Oh
football.
my god.
A multi-round tournament of classic dodgeball featuring 4 teams of 5 players. In the first match, the AFC offense will face the NFC defense, and in the second game, the NFC offense squares off with the AFC defense. The winner will receive 3 points for each of their conferences. It's fucking dodgeball. Not football, just dodgeball.
Wow.
And the last but not
Wow.
least, I cannot believe these are words coming out of my mouth.
Yeah.
What I'm about to say. The next game, kick-tack-toe.
Wow.
Tac-toe.
It is each team's kicker will compete in a giant tic-tac-toe competition to showcase their skills. The first kicker to complete a connecting line of 3 squares or hit 5 squares total will be declared the winner.
All right. I think after hearing that, I think I.
And that's not all, folks.
There's there's more.
Oh, wait, there's more.
There's more.
Next,
We don't get the 20% discount. We get more.
next up, Madden NFL head-to-head. Meaning these are 2 players who will represent the NFC and the AFC and defend their title to get to AFC in Madden NFL 24. They have to play that piece of shit Madden.
On which console?
I agree, that
assuming
game
PS.
sucks. That's why I haven't gotten it yet.
Be on Xbox. Watch. Be on PlayStation.
The point of the matter is that Madden sucks, and they have to play Madden to get 3 points for their conference. That's a waste of my time.
Well,
They're
we
just
get to really
playing
see what a
Madden.
true football player of his own caliber would do in a video game. Half the time them guys practice with their own player on there.
Now, the people who play in the game, I bet you they're going to get the Madden curse this time.
Yeah, maybe. You never know.
Next up, Gridiron Gauntlet, a full relay race between 6 AFC players and 6 NFC players who show off their athletic prowess in a challenging obstacle course. They will break through walls and crawl under doors, among other obstacles, to get to the final sled push across the field with the ultimate goal of finishing first. So this is Double Dare. That's what this is. This is Double Dare.
I just dared myself to do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Red Bubble One Stream.
No.
Thank that, Victor. You fool.
No.
You asked for it, you got it.
You
The
bad.
following is a public service announcement from David 3000.
Yankees suck.
They do not. Next, Tug of War. Yes,
Oh God,
the
tug
new-
of war.
they have to play Tug of War.
Next thing you know, it's gonna be tiddlywinks. Jesus God,
Best of 3.
Tiddlywinks.
tiddlywinks.
And
Shoots and
finally,
ladders.
move the chains. This offensive and defensive lineman strength, speed competition takes strategy and teamwork. Each team of 5 players must work together to move 300 pounds of weights off a massive wall and be the first team to pull that 2,000-pound wall across the finish line.
I can think of a few games.
Oh, that's not going to cause any possible injuries.
NFLopoly and maybe something like the grab bag, like apples to apples. NFLopoly. Oh, I landed on my own freaking team. I can buy my team. Yeah.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
And then finally, they're playing flag football. That's it.
It's good flag football.
This is more interesting because I think I know why these are all cringe. This paragraph right here. The Pro Bowl Skills Games competition will be brought to life by A. Smith & Co. Productions, producers of American Ninja Warrior, Hell's Kitchen, and the Titan Games. So this is basically American Ninja Warrior, but for NFL teams.
I would rather see the Bud Bowl. I would rather see the Bud Bowl than this freaking piece of shit.
I remember what's the Puppy Bowl. Fuck that. The Puppy Bowl.
There you go. You put your own little puppy in there. Rico would kill all of them freaking flea bags,
And that's all my news. I had to end with that because
put all the players with the torn ACLs and Achilles in a 40-yard dash and see.
Oh my God.
You'd be limping across the field. Ouch! 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 Ouch!
My leg!
My burning leg has got arthritic and I can't move. Shoot me with the cortisone, coach. I need the ice pack right now, you son of a goofballs.
This is Aaron Rodgers' nice memory right here. Yeah.
Oh.
Check that back. Keep hitting that button. There we go.
Oh, sorry. There you go.
Oh, I meant that to put that comment off. And there we go. All right. Well, I guess we're going to do something real quick, but that means I think we can go over the schedule here.
Yeah, I've got it pulled up for you. Hold on here. Let me get it up there. There we go.
I can read the schedule here since I'm in charge of
well,
that.
let's look at the scores from last week before we even decide to go. What happened to Victor? What did he go take it?
I meant the recap. Sorry, I'll be in charge of the recap and the schedule. That's what I do.
I'll scroll it down so you can follow along with it.
Yeah. So what we have here, folks, is first we have the Raiders 63 over the Chargers 21.
What a joke of a game! And when you told me about this game, I could not believe what I was.
I already talked about the Stanley firing.
Yeah. You already talked about the firing of the coach as soon as the game was over.
Yeah. 63-21.
It's embarrassing.
I mean, good Lord.
Good night.
Embarrassing.
I mean, okay, the Dolphins have the highest scoring game right now is 70. So 63 is the second highest blowout.
Yep.
Yep.
Now we go to the special Saturday games. I believe that aired on NFL Network.
That means go to sleep, everybody. You don't need to watch these. I didn't even know there were going to be games on Saturday. I literally
didn't know it either until he was telling me about it. Yep.
In overtime, Bengals 27 over the Vikings 24. And
the old Vikings there. Yep.
Now the Colts 30 over the Steelers 13.
Yes. That makes me want cringe me for more. See, now you Steelers are getting a piece of your own taste of your own medicine, stupid idiots. Good night.
Yeah.
Prince. I think they're eliminated from contention after this loss. I would think they would be.
I don't know if they are eliminated, but anyway, next we have the Lions 42 over the Broncos 17.
Keeping the division alive with the Lions, yes.
Here
we go, Victor.
24-6.
I told you that I told you guys this before. He's not the future of the Giants. And
Tommy DeVito ain't no freaking future after a 24-6 shellacking.
And the whole Italian stereotypes. It's getting really
hard. Tommy Cutlets. I love it. Yeah, Tommy Cutlets. Yep.
It's so bad. Like literally just like people who think that Tommy DeVito, this this honeymoon period. I was just pissed. I was going to talk about this last week if we had one, but this honeymoon period is not even a honeymoon period. And I knew it too. Yeah. People are ridiculous, man. Oh, no, he's going to save us. No, you didn't do shit.
Next, we have the Browns 20 over the Bears 17.
That game should have been even more.
I saw that game.
More than 20 points against the Bears. The Bears can't even handle them. They defeat themselves. The college team would actually beat the Bears. You know? University of Chicago would beat them.
The Panthers actually won a game 9 over the Falcons.
Oh, my God.
You got to love this game.
Too little, too late.
9-7.
Too little, too late.
The Panthers, only the second win in the whole entire league, go up against the Falcons and hold it to a touchdown, and they win them with 3 field goals.
Screw you, Falcons.
No, wait a minute. Didn't they have a touchdown and a field goal, or was 3 field goals?
I think for the Falcons?
No, for the Panthers.
I don't
remember. A touchdown and a field goal or 3 field goals?
I don't.
You still 9-7.
I don't remember, honestly. I think
that's the worst in the game from last week when the Vikings beat the Raiders 3-0 in the last minute and 22 seconds. You know, there was 0-0 right up to that last minute and 22 seconds.
Absolutely, just
yep.
Next, we have the Buccaneers 34 over the Packers 20.
Packers! Wow, this should have been an easy win. Nope.
Buccaneers look like they finally got through over the hump, but too little, too late. Probably to save.
That's the freaking Buccaneers of all freaking teams.
Next, we have
fucking Baker Mayfield.
Dolphins 30 over the Jets.
I was listening to this game. They were up 24-0, and I'm looking at this and I'm saying, this is like a carbon copy of Black Friday. Carbon copy of Black Friday.
Yeah.
You lose, then 24-3, and 30-0. It's like telling you.
Season over for the Jets. They are
officially eliminated.
They're officially eliminated. Bye, Jets. You're screwed. 4 plays into your season. You got screwed 4 plays into your season.
Oh yeah. Well, we can thank the Bills for that one. That guy who took out Rodgers on the Bills, he probably got the ace of spades on the death hand and said, "Hey, we're drawing for who's going to take out Rodgers." Right? I've said it before.
Yeah,
it was a planned attack, and the Bills knew exactly what the frig they were doing.
It's a drop.
Yep.
It was a setup. It was a setup.
Really shit it.
Yep, because they knew that Aaron Rodgers, if he was going to play the whole season, they were going to dominate that division, or at least
they shot the bed.
Money. But
shot
now,
the bed.
Forget it. It's like, destroy. Why are we? And I said it before. Why are we Jets fans being punished for getting a good quarterback who still got 1 or 2 more good years? Mm-hmm. Why do we have to be punished? What the hell did we ever do to everybody else? We have not won a Super Bowl in 40 freaking years.
1969.
It's a curse for Joe Namath.
Close to it. Joe Namath. Yes.
The Jets are screwed. They're cursed. It's a curse.
It's cursed. Just like
just like the Madden curse, but a little different.
Exactly. Now here we go with
before we get to that, I just want to say, Aaron Rodgers. They say, Victor, you can back me up. I think on the Pat McAfee show that Aaron Rodgers said next year won't be his final year.
Yeah, he didn't say it was his last year. I checked NFL.com. He's saying it was. He said it is. It's not going to be. Retire, Rodgers. Retire. Goodbye. Yeah. Goodbye.
So,
goodbye.
For those who think next year is going to be his final year, that's not going to happen. He clarified that on the Pat McAfee.
I believe it's going to be his last year. I'm going to be the skeptic. I'm going to be the Dana Scully to your Fox Mulder. Okay.
Next, we have the Chiefs 17.
Yes, and the Patriots lose again, and this time to Mahomes and company, and Taylor Swift was there for the post-game show. Yes.
Oh, dear God.
Well, not the post-game show, for the full game.
Well, whatever, but she was hound dogged by all of those Patriots fans. They were all trying to tell her to, the Patriots fans were giving her holy hell, man.
Next, in overtime, Texans 19 over the Titans 16.
19-16, man.
Yep.
A battle of
I
the
believe the
nobodies.
Titans are also eliminated as well from the playoffs. I believe they
Yeah.
are.
I think the Texans still have a chance.
Damn.
Next, we have the 49ers 45 over the Cardinals 20.
Oh my God, the
29.
Cardinals, fuck off.
If the Cardinals would have actually beaten the 49ers, you would have seen the upset of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In this case, because the 49ers are just playing like
But there
they.
is another upset. We'll get to it.
We got 2 upsets.
Okay, 2 upsets. Okay.
Mhm.
Next, we have the Rams 28 over the Commanders 20.
Well, it's the Commanders, for fuck's sake.
Commanders Rams needed to win this game no matter what to just stay in the hunt. If they would have lost the Commanders, I would have been like, you guys are finished for the year. Forget it. But they actually have a chance now by beating the Commanders. But next week they have to go up against whoever they're playing next week.
The Saints tomorrow night.
There you go.
Next, we have
Shit.
the Bills 31 over the Cowboys 10.
Yay! I saw it live and I was pretty much. I was just.
It's like night and day. This is like Queens versus Bronx, man. This is it.
I was so happy watching this game. I was thrilled. I was
You know now
thrilled.
that's 2 in a row for the Bills, considering they beat the Kansas City Chiefs last week. So that's 2 in a
and
row.
they beat the two major teams in the NFL.
Yeah.
They beat them. And this one was a freaking blowout. This was an absolute blowout.
If the Cowboys said it was too cold in that freaking stadium, I don't believe one word.
No, they're gonna blame the rain that happened. That's
one way to do it, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna
Next, we
blame the
have
rain.
we have the Ravens 23 over the Jaguars 7.
Like I said, man, do not count Baltimore out of this. They have their division. They control their own destiny. Jaguars.
Yep.
Jaguars just shown that they cannot even beat the Ravens, even though they've beaten everybody else. But they're going to fall
the Ravens.
along the yeah, they'll get in the playoffs, but they're going to have a hard time getting out of the playoffs.
Ravens are obviously automatically in the playoffs. They're the first team in the league to fully go to the playoffs. We know
I
that
think they
for
got the
sure.
number 1 spot in the AFC. They have it.
Yeah, they do.
Yep.
Yeah, they do.
They have that bye week, and man, they're gonna sit back and watch everybody else falter.
They can actually sit back and relax and enjoy Christmas compared to these other teams. They're gonna get a lump of coal.
Exactly.
Like the Eagles
better
here,
go
the
home.
Seahawks 20 over the 17 Eagles.
Oh my God.
What the hell happened, Victor? 20-17. You telling me that you can't beat the Seahawks? The Seahawks can't even contention, man. Not even in contention. They pull the upset of the century on the Eagles. That's 2 in a row right now. 2 in a row losses. And they go right. But see, here's what the problem is, folks, and we're all going to agree on this. With the Cowboys and the Eagles losing, yeah. Elementary school was David the last time the Jets made. Yeah, I guess so. But what I was going to say is with the Cowboys and Eagles losing, we go right back to what we were talking about before. It's 10-4, and the only way the Eagles are going to win is if they break the tie. The Cowboys have to win more games. And right now, if you can't even win against a lowly Bills team that actually has a chance, and the Cowboys are going up against the Dolphins next week, who are the Eagles playing next week? The Giants.
Oh my God.
In this case, the Eagles have a chance to actually take one-up game.
Oh, by the way, it's on Christmas Day too. Eagles.
But then if you look,
I have to do an impersonation, David. Oh no, nobody cares about football on Christmas. They care about basketball.
Oh Jesus.
He told me that last year. He told me that. That's when I first learned that basketball is more important on Christmas than football.
There's actually 5 games for basketball on Christmas.
Yeah, but there's a lot of important matchups for football. And
next we have going to week number 16. We have the Rams versus the Saints
tomorrow night. This is it.
It's TNF. It's gonna suck.
Yeah, but the Rams can come out of this, upset the Saints, and do exactly what they need to do to keep the 49ers close. This is a game the Rams need. And I say that wholeheartedly. They need it right now.
Yeah.
We have the Saturday games, Saturday afternoon at 4:30. We have the Steelers versus the Bengals.
Yeah, the Bengals are gonna win. Bye.
Yeah, Steelers. You guys. I mean, and after this whole thing with the ex Steeler, I would think the Steelers would raise holy hell and say, Rashawn, you suck. I mean, come on. If, like I said before, if you Steelers fans are going to allow this punk who hasn't played in 15 years to start talking about black and white analysts, then I cannot give you guys any more respect than I didn't give you before.
Oh boy.
Because you do not play
Oh
the
boy.
race card. I don't care if you're a football player, any athlete who starts playing the race card is asking for trouble.
Anybody who pulls that is
Right.
totally for trouble.
He is. I mean, come on. The politicians do this all the time when they want to play the race card. Why do the freaking athletes have to follow the politicians' dirty tricks? Come on.
He just wants attention. That's all he wants.
Well, he got attention because the people on X gave him a holy right in the kisser and said, who the heck do you think you are? You some kind of punk? You screwed up back in 2008 against the Packers. So what makes you think you're better than everybody else? That's what they said.
Oh boy.
Next, we have the 8:00 game, Chargers versus the Bills.
This is an
This is a
easy win.
blowout.
Goodbye. It's a blowout. It's a blowout.
Can't
It's
even
over. It's a
beat the
blowout.
Raiders,
You
then
know
who
it's
the-
bad when this game is a Peacock exclusive. You can only watch it on Peacock.
Yeah, that's it.
Only on Peacock. And that means that you can watch a blowout on Peacock. There you
Yeah.
go. Another shitty game for a streaming service. There you go.
That's it.
All right, and next we have
Christmas Eve games.
Christmas Eve. Yep. We have the Jets versus the Commanders. Suit me.
Oh, God.
Right now, if the Jets
That is
win
the
this game,
poisonous game right there. That is a poison game right there.
this game is a battle of the who don't really give a cuckoo bird about anything game, you know? You got the Commanders and the Jets, two
It's a
bottom
who gives
feeders.
a fuck type of game.
Well, let me tell you, no, technically the Jets are not bottom feeders. The Commanders are bottom feeders. The Jets are actually ahead of the bottom feeder. Give or take.
Yeah.
Vikings versus the Lions.
Oh, this is
Oh
good.
my
This is
God.
a test for the Lions.
That's gonna
right?
be a good game.
Should be
Yeah.
a good game indeed because the Lions have a lot to talk. Have a lot. Look, the Vikings own the Lions over the course of how many 5 or 6 years at least. This is the Vikings. This is the Lions redemption time.
Yeah.
Lions redemption time. This game right now. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Next we have the Texans versus the Browns.
Oh,
Ooh.
come on. It's going to be easy.
Nah, but the Browns Browns have been known to screw up games like this against easy teams. Texans can play spoiler, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Next we have
The way
the
they're playing this season.
Packers.
This Panthers Packers game is gonna be interesting, Victor.
The Panthers, if they get another win, I swear.
If they do it in fashion and if they win like 2-0 on a safety. If they win 2-0 just with one safety, I'd love to see a 2-0 game. That would be freaking hilarious. It would be the greatest game. It'd be like a hockey game or a baseball game. 2-0. Yep.
Next you have the Titans versus the Seahawks.
Oh, it's a nothing game.
It's a nothing game.
Seahawks,
Yeah.
I mean, who
Seriously,
wants-
NFL, if you want people to watch your Christmas games, give it at least some competition.
Oh, these are
Still
Christmas Eve
competition.
games. Yeah, these are Christmas Eve games. Yeah, I mean,
Poor Scott Hansen has to go through all his crappy games on Red Zone because I know Red Zone's going to do a Christmas Eve episode. So,
Next we have the Falcons versus the Colts.
Falcons.
And
Another
now
teams.
for a 5 game is the Buccaneers versus the Jaguars.
I swear, if the Jaguars cannot win against the Buccaneers,
fucking
they
Baker
really,
Mayfield.
they really
They're
are.
over.
That whole division with them in the AFC West right now, or the East, not the East, AFC West. They're in the West.
Yeah.
You're talking about Jacksonville, who has led the dominating West for pretty much most of the season. Now everybody's starting to catch up to these guys because they can't win games.
Yep. Next we have the 425 games. Dolphins versus the Cowboys. Oh boy.
Yeah, it's gonna be it's
That's
probably gonna be
good.
the best game of the bunch.
Well, and it's going to
Yeah.
be interesting that the Cowboys need to win this game wholeheartedly because look, the Eagles got the Giants, and I mean, there ain't going to be no competition on that Monday night, Christmas Eve, Christmas night game.
Yep.
But with that being said, the Dolphins are gonna win. Bye bye.
We'll
So
see you
they got
next week. Wow, no, I don't know what's going to happen.
Next, we have the Bears versus the Cardinals.
Oh, that
Two
sounds like a shit
bottom
stain.
feeders.
It's a shit stain.
Yeah, I mean the Cardinals.
Yeah, toilet bowl game.
Toilet bowl game again.
Speaking of toilet bowl
Yeah,
game, the
toilet
next
bowl
one's
game with
toilet
David
bowl game.
standing at
I
the
mean,
corner.
how in the world, David, did you get the Patriots to play on Christmas Eve night? Christmas Eve.
Broncos
At
versus
8:15.
Patriots.
Wow.
Yeah, this is what you get for Sunday Night Football: Patriots versus the Broncos.
Wow. Wow.
It's
Wow.
actually
That's a
Broncos.
toilet bowl game.
It's actually Broncos versus the Patriots.
Well, don't keep the Broncos out, man, because the Broncos are controlling their own destiny here.
With that being said, it's a fucking blowout.
It's a oh Jesus. Well, David, you got some harsh words from the harsh man. That's all I can say.
Now for the Christmas games, we
Oh
have
Christ.
1 p.m. Chiefs versus the Raiders.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm thinking of this one, Victor? I'm saying to myself, the Raiders and the Chiefs, if they pull a 75 on the Chiefs, that'll be the first time you pull the upset on them and win it 6-2.
Oh
Safety.
God.
You lose on a safety.
Next, we have the 4:30 game, Eagles versus the Giants.
I mean, who the hell
Who
wants
the hell cares about this game?
this game is going down to it because whatever the Cowboys do, the Eagles have to do in order just to tie them. If the Eagles lose this game to the Giants, the Cowboys win. Dallas still has to win at least 2 games in the next 3 weeks.
And finally, the Monday night game. This is actually a very good one. 49ers versus the Ravens.
But no, nobody's gonna watch it because of basketball.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Look,
Whoa.
everybody's got off Christmas Day. DMS is not on. We're not recording any game shows. This game I'm watching. I'm sitting there with my eggnog on Monday Night Football.
Alcohol included.
Nah,
Yeah.
no, man, I can't do that. I already lost 15.5 pounds. I ain't putting any more. You know that half a cup of eggnog is 4 points? So a whole cup is 8. That's a lot of calories.
Oh
But it's
boy.
Christmas,
Yeah.
You got to have it
Oh, man.
sparingly, you know?
Yeah.
But I'll tell you one thing though, we got a hell of a game on Monday night for Christmas night. This is the game here.
Yeah.
That's the game.
Eggnog.
Thanksgiving. First is not so great. Second is good, better. But then the third game is like, yeah. Watch these son of a guns sleeping on the couch after the turkey. You watch.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way,
Yeet.
Victor,
Well,
You
the
having a Chinese turkey.
what?
the Raiders Chiefs game is on CBS.
The Giants
Oh
game is on,
no.
and the Ravens 49ers game is on what? ESPN?
No,
ABC,
hold
I
on.
think.
Hold on. The Chiefs game on CBS is the announcers Jim Nance.
Tony Romo, Jim Nance, as it usually is.
Yeah.
Tony
and
Romo.
That means they have to wear the ugly Christmas sweaters that they did last year.
That's it. Yeah.
For the Giants Eagles is on Fox.
Okay.
Joe Davis is announcing, so that's the one I guess I could watch if I really want to, but that's still not going to be a good game.
No, it's going to be on Monday Night Football is going to be
Yes,
on ABC.
It's an ABC exclusive
Yeah.
game because ESPN is probably going to do the basketball. So,
Yeah.
Right. They'll probably do that if anything.
so
So-
yeah.
Pretty much.
Since Joe Davis is announcing the 4:30 game, that's a game I could watch if I really wanted to.
That's right, because Joe Davis, because Kevin and Greg are doing the Dolphins and the Cowboys game. Yeah, that sounds right.
But I'm probably not going to watch the.
I say we take 2 weeks off and come back on the 10th of January when it's all said and done.
What do you guys think?
What would you do? I wasn't even paying attention to anything what I just said.
I just said we should take 2 weeks off for Let's Talk
Well,
Football.
I'm taking 2 weeks off the panel too, so
There you go. So
Well,
I'm taking 2 weeks off.
Besides, it's pretty much said and done who's gonna be winning, who's gonna be. So we might as well come back for the playoffs. It might as well. It makes the most sense.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll actually have one more game before the playoffs when we come back on the 10th of January.
Oh, okay. So it'll be the week before the playoffs. That's when
Right.
we're coming back.
That would be good. And besides, if you guys have to go out of town, go out of town. No worries about it.
Not only that, again, I'm taking 2 weeks off the panel.
I'm taking 2 weeks off of DMS. Not 2 weeks. No, DMS is only 1 day off on Christmas and New Year's. I'll be there for the 4 day week shows. But the tier masters and the tier guys and myself, we're taking 2 weeks off. Brandon Scruggs and myself, we're taking 2 weeks off for recording game shows. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We're
That
not
sounds
coming
about
back
right.
January 8th.
That sounds about right. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Victor, Jason, man, he met the popcorn panel. That's what Victor said.
I know. Yeah. Give him 2 weeks off. That's a good thing.
Yep. So
I wonder if Brandon Rave is going to take 2 weeks off.
no, they won't. They're going
Well,
every single week.
It should take 2
you know,
weeks.
Brandon never takes no
I'm
days
surprised Jordy didn't have a say in the rant and rave and say, we're going to take 2 weeks off, and that's my bottom line, man.
But the thing is, though, Christmas is not on Thursdays. But then again, it is
Christmas
Christmas.
is on a Monday, but
At least because that would mean no TNF. Thank God. Thank God. Jesus Christ.
No Thursday night football.
Rain does take weeks off, but it wouldn't matter this year because Christmas is not on Thursday. So it's same for New Year's.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't matter for them. So
Absolutely.
but they're not gonna take it. They still do rate and rave on Thanksgiving. So
So yeah.
But yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode, guys. If we can stick around after this when this is over, because we can go over a few things, to finish off the year.
I gotta get ready for Wipe Those Tears in about 23 minutes.
Yeah.
God, this is the longest episode we've ever done, is it?
Well,
No.
not really.
No, I'm an idiot then. I lose track of time very quickly.
You admitted it on TV, you're an idiot. Well, there you go,
But
Well,
yeah.
We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, in 2024. And I just want to say thank you all for watching this show this year. Means a lot. And for one last time, I'm going to highlight this comment because this is facts.
Also, screw the Patriots.
Yeah.
How about the
You're
Cowboys?
never gonna let me.
Oh, no, screw you. Good night.
They're going to still make the playoffs and maybe go on.
No, they're going to choke.
Don't forget to subscribe to the David Tyson Network for great more content like this one.